Okay, hey guys, this is Yuan Chaoliu, and today I want to promote the laws about drunk driving punishment. Drunk driving is a critical issue that remains the main cause of road accidents and the thousand deaths and injuries in the road each year. Many lives have been lost due to drunk driving, and the fact that drunk driving does not affect only the victim, but the people around the victim. A night mistake by the drunk person will result in a huge loss which would have been avoided with a sober mind. Drunk driving is one of the most dangerous thing that one can do as alcohol affects one's performance. Statistics reveal that every 30 minutes someone in the world dies and every 30 minutes due to alcohol related issues. Traffic-related crash remains the major cause of young people's deaths each year. The main cause of this high number of teen crash is lack of experience and the tendency of risk driving due to drug influence. This results in reckless driving behavior such as speeding. There are no safe amount that one can drink and drive as any amount of alcohol impaired upon activity. In Carolina, statistics on drunk driving reveal that accidents involving drunk driving does not happen socially, but rather every year, owing to the fact that most young people love driving when drunk. Cases of drunk accident have increased recently. It is important to note that accidents are horrific, especially when caused by drunk driving. It is so easy to distract a drunk driver and thus risking those carrying other drivers and innocent bystanders. Drunk driving is the main cause of a thousand deaths as a result of a disorientation on the road. In most cases, the victim of drunk driving are innocent people who are crushed on their way home from work. These are people who might be walking or driving back home. When we talk about drunk driving, we imagine the young and the influence of the wrong choices. The main reason for the increased death in young people is peer pressure, as they usually get sucked into too much drinking. According to statistics, there is a slight increase in drunk driving in Carolina in the recent years. Data from motor vehicle crash data reports a total number of 11,342 crashes in the 2017, with fatalities of 368 and 7,922 injuries. This implies that drunk driver is a serious problem in Carolina that need to be addressed and prevented at all costs. These accidents spike up during holidays celebrated in the state. Drunk drivers may not show any signs of being drunk, although this does not render them less dangerous. It is important to note that driving while drunk is illegal and will always attract a court punishment. It should be noted that many individuals are struggling with alcohol addictions yet. They drive themselves around the state. A drunk person has slow breathing and delayed cognitive response. As a result, they will have a poor engagement in the road, risking them to accident and get exposed to high chances of accident while driving around. Like many states, Carolina has come up with multiple solutions to be implemented for a successful stop of such accident. One of the most common solutions is putting up checkpoints are crucial in the monitoring drivers in the road. Increasing such points which allow the track and the arrest of such lawbreakers. The state needs to increase in arrest chances to reduce drink drive and also make people to be cautious while driving. The introduction of sobriety checkpoints and road safety have implemented. This is because it will allow the stopping of drunk drivers and thus the reduction of drunk drivers in the road. Another effective way to stop drunk driving is having a designated driver, someone willing to drive their drunk friends home. This will help the impaired individual get to their destination safely. However, studies reveal that addiction chances are less with older people as compared to young individuals. Besides, the drinking effects are noted to be greater with young people, compared to old people. The theory behind this is that young people drink too much, and with peer pressure, drinking is not an issue, but rather the abusive aspect of drinking remains the killer. In Carolina, several federal laws have been put in place to control drunk driving, which includes convictions such as fine, jail, or license revoking. The state has enacted and implemented various laws in an attempt to bring to an end the drunk driving. For better result, the government needs to reframe its policies to guard against the individuals who put their lives and those of others in great danger. Since statistics in the state links majority drunk driving to young people, the state legislature should tighten implementation on drinking and driving age. Zero tolerance laws should be implemented to restrict the teenager activities when they are behind the wheel. Individuals should also be aware that convictions involving drunk driving will not only affect them, but also their family and their friends. The conviction may cost their employment, thus a financial strain and the increased chances of being jailed. In conclusion, drunk driving should be discouraged at all costs as a single mistake will result in a huge accident. Although many solutions have been put in place to prevent drunk drivers, their implementation must be important. Drunk driving needs to be taken lightly, and everyone in the social needs to be responsible to ensure safety in the road.